lady laying on a table?
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright
Welcome
Act.
back to the
Let's
channel.
listen
This video
in
right here, we have Kanye West
on what's going on with Kanye.
Strange ritualistic Hollywood party exposed. Let's see what they talking about.
Kanye West is back in the headlines after videos and photos were posted online of his recent birthday party celebration. The party stirred up controversy for many reasons, as Kanye had a strange party theme. Pictures of the party show a dim-lit room with assorted candles and sushi being served off clothesless models while celebrities eat from them. Many people online were even more shocked when they realized Kanye's 9-year-old daughter was in attendance, wearing strange makeup that many believe is made to appear like bruising. Many were asking, why would Kanye invite his daughter to a party with food being served off the body of models? Videos of 9-year-old North can be seen online, showing her feeding sushi to one of the models in attendance, while Kanye's new wife filmed it all. Many people online were calling the party demonic and inappropriate, and were shocked to see Kanye hosting such a party after claiming he's a Christian. Many people were commenting that Kanye had been cloned, and that Kanye is no more. The thing is, Kanye has not been cloned. He is just doing exactly what he's always done since the beginning, push the Masonic agenda. The reason his fans are calling his party demonic is because it is. You can see that from the atmosphere of the party alone. The low dim lights, the assorted candles everywhere, and models being used as a sushi tray for celebrities. All of it screams occult, and it looks like some disturbing sex ritual. The party instantly reminded me of Marina Abramovich's spirit cooking parties. I have spoken about Marina's party for the elite several times in the past on this channel, and it looks exactly like Kanye's party. At Marina's spirit cooking parties, she had bodies laying on tables while the elite mingled around them. The only difference is Marina made food-shaped human bodies, and people were eating the bodies instead of eating from it.
That's
Marina
crazy.
Abramovich is one of the biggest occultists in the industry.
One of these.
Just a cutout photo of Ryan Seacrest.
Like we're seeing, this is from Noah Jacob and The
If
Truth.
you guys would like to see that, comment Marina below. Interestingly enough, Kanye and Marina knew each other, as Kim Kardashian was often hanging out with Marina while Kim was married to Kanye.
Bro, you have pictures of this witch right here, clear saying this. No one's making a full body cake to literally eat it like a cannibal. That's what they doing out in the open. Imagine what they doing behind closed doors as a freaking devil worshiper.
That's
So
crazy.
we have a clear witch right here, y'all. She has been seen with multiple celebrities, even like Jay-Z. They were doing some ritual. We'll see if he shows that in this video.
Kanye also
That's
seems to
crazy.
have a relationship with Marina, as back in 2013, he even compared himself to Marina, letting the world know he wanted to be just like the occultists. The reason Marina and Kanye had similar type of parties was because what they were really hosting was a black mass. A black mass is a satanic ritual done by Satanists to mock God. During a black mass, they use the clothless back of a woman as an altar in a dark room that's only lit up with candles. The dark room lit with candles and women laying on tables as part of the feast shown at Kanye's event is actually what happens at a black mass. I know that the sushi models at Kanye's party were supposed to be a Japanese
How much y'all think she got paid to do this right here? like how much money do you have to get paid?
And mind you, I'm not supporting what Kanye's doing. I don't condone what Kanye's doing. If Kim is friends with that lady, I don't condone it. I just thought this was an eye-opening video that's going extremely deep and talking about the industry and how weird the industry is. Now, mind you, let's go back. We saw North. We didn't understand what was on her face. And if she was at Kanye's party, and it looked like the young lady might have been wearing underwear, but maybe no top. Maybe. I don't know. But the biggest thing is, why is your daughter at your event and there's a lady on the table? She's 10. At the time she was 9. She just turned 10 a few days ago. What is going on with Kim? What is going on with Kanye? Kanye's almost even worse now than Kim, because Kanye has her at a party where there's candles. It's almost like they're serving somebody we don't understand. The industry is weird and they play in our faces, and it needs to stop. Somebody needs to protect these children, period. You got Kim letting her dance like Ice Spice. You got Kim letting her sing a song, Baby Be With Me Tonight. I did a video about a month ago. Check it out. Then you have her, making, hitting playful, hitting her friend in the face. Then you have North allegedly at the Dolce Gabbana event, and they're toasting, and then it looks like North is trying to grab from Chloe. Let's keep listening in. I just thought it was important for me to share. I'm sorry that I have to share it like this, but I need to make sure that Noah's in it. And then you have the truth in the background, so I had to play it, but then I had to have my side of my face on it. I'm still learning, but I'm still growing. But I still felt that it was a need for me to show it. I just didn't want to post his video without having my picture of some sort. And then you got the truth also speaking about it. And sometimes Noah will do videos like this and it'll be half screen. So I have to do his screen, my screen, and I'll play it. Let's finish listening in. It's sad. What is going on with the Kardashians and Kanye? Now remember, Kanye was the one that said what transpired regarding his mom, concerning what really happened with in regard. There's 3 people in that family that's lost moms. Kanye lost his mom. He said what he felt of what transpired. Tristan then lost his mom. Scott then lost his mom and dad. What's really going on? Let's keep listening. But I don't know what has transpired. I can't confirm or deny what happened with Kanye's mom, what happened with Tristan's mom, and what happened with Scott's parents and family. But it's just all concerning that 3 grandmothers have passed along, you know? Let's keep listening.
To lay down with sushi on your stomach.
Practice, but Kanye isn't doing it because of a Japanese tradition. Kanye is mocking God like he has been the whole time. Kanye has claimed to have turned to Christianity a while ago, but he keeps on proving that he's deceiving his fans. This very event, where he has all these women laying on tables like if they were a part of the menu, shows exactly what Kanye represents. Kanye has been mocking Christ his whole career, something he ramped up since claiming to be a Christian. What's interesting is that last month in May, Kanye held a surprise fashion show for his Yeezy Season 10 drop. During the fashion show, they didn't display much new clothes. What we did see was a bunch of men and women dressed exactly alike,
always
with
get
their
having
heads shaved
candles.
off, holding candles in a dark room. These photos, also allegedly from Kanye's surprise fashion show, shows female models wearing white crosses over their chest area. They can also be seen bald, with black crosses drawn on their heads. What's interesting is that the attendees of the 2023 SeienCon also had black crosses drawn on their heads. Again, the fashion show appeared like some sort of strange ritual. Kanye's wife was also seen modeling one of Kanye's new designs recently, and it's blasphemous to say the least. I'm not even going to show the photo of his wife wearing it, but this is the prototype for the design. It's barely an outfit to say the least, and it's highly blasphemous. Why would Kanye put a cross on someone's backside? If you saw Kanye's wife wearing the outfit, you can't say that this is not blasphemous and truly disturbing. Kanye has been able to fool so many people, but he won't fool me. Some people are sadly so desperate for a hero in the mainstream that they would make any excuses for Kanye. The thing is, people have to remember, there is no heroes in the mainstream. You have to sell out in order to get that big.
Hey, there are no heroes in general. But Jesus.
Kanye sold out back in the 2000s and paid the ultimate price to have the world. He is pretending to be a hero, when in reality, he's a wolf in sheep's clothing, guiding so many souls away from God. His recent actions all speak for themselves. Having his wife wear a cross on her butt and hosting a black mass birthday party, none of these things are done by those who are trying to find God. These activities are done by Satanists because this is what Kanye West truly is. Kanye has shown plenty of times that he took the Masonic oath. He has shown that he is a worshiper of Baphomet. We can see photos of Kanye wearing clothes this...
Now, mind you, remember how Black China allegedly had one on her body and then she had it removed. And she was saying there was just so much drama and conflict in her life. She tried to say it was regarding something else. But know that she's close to the K's and the J's at the time. Now, when did Black China get that? I don't know. I'm just now finding out that Kanye had. Now, if you don't know what a Baphomet or whatever that is, I don't know what it is. I don't serve that. I don't serve none of what these people are talking about. I'm just covering it. Born and raised a Christian. Father was a minister. So I don't play this. So if I'm putting up videos in regards to this man, but he's serving somebody other than Jesus and Christ and whomever above, that's concerning. And then if you allegedly have your daughter at your party and then it looks like, she had some, I didn't understand. She had something on her face. So what's really going on with Kim and Kanye? Let's keep listening.
Playing Baphomet and pentagrams. He also has photos throwing up the Masonic all-seeing eye pose.
You
Music
see, like in my mind, it doesn't matter if someone used to worship the devil. Like, there have been so many witches that change their lives around and come to the light. So Kanye's past doesn't really hold that much value. If you know what I'm saying, if you come to life, you go to Jesus. But what he's doing in this party right here, you know what I'm saying, that don't is wild for a fact.
And this is the most recent party.
He even used to call himself a god, and he still does, by referring to himself as Ye, which he literally changed his name to. Ye is short for the nickname he gave himself, Yeezus, which is a play on Jesus.
Yeah.
He even named one of his
That's
albums Yeezus.
That's
he also
concerning.
released a song called I Am a God. After he started calling himself a god, just a few years later, he would make a church where they would sing his songs like if they were gospel songs. His fans were supposed to be worshiping God at this church, but they were really worshiping the false god, Kanye.
And I didn't know that.
Kanye literally tricked his fans into worshiping him like a god. He convinced his fans to call him Ye, short for Jesus, just like Jay-Z did with his nickname Hov, short for
That's a different perspective that I never really thought about.
I didn't
I
think
didn't know they
about
were
it
singing
either.
Kanye songs, worshiping Kanye in church.
Jehovah. These celebrities know there are false idols put in place to misguide the world. I know so many people think Kanye was cloned, but I'm not buying this. Kanye has been the same since the industry got a hold of him. He has been planning this moment for his entire career. People think that after Kanye went on his rant exposing Hollywood, that the elite captured him and cloned him. This is the misinformation the elite want people spreading. This helps discredit the truth-seeking community. They want people spreading this misinformation. But the truth is, Kanye's a Masonic puppet who is just playing out his orders as instructed. The whole narrative of him being cloned, I believe, is only taking place because people want Kanye to be the hero. And I understand. Why wouldn't we want a hero that's in the mainstream, that has as much power as Kanye and as much money as Kanye to be able to make changes? But the thing is, Kanye is not making any changes, and he isn't trying to go against the agenda. What Kanye was doing back...
Summer is here, and so are the savings at the kickoff to summer sales event happening now at Dowling Chrysler Dodge.
Back in 2022 was simply trying to gain control. He wanted something that they weren't trying to give him. He wasn't trying to back down when they were trying to little man him and put him back in his place. But now, after Kanye got what he wanted, after he was able to prove that the industry needs him, he's going back to doing the same blasphemous things he's been doing his entire career.
Which is
Kanye
sad.
is the same person that, if we go all the way back, has pictures where he's mocking Christ, is closely connected to Jay-Z. He's been in the industry for about 20 years, if not longer. It's obvious what side Kanye is on. And it's obvious that this party that he recently threw was nothing more than a ritual. And it's alarming that he's exposing his children to this type of activity.
That's
I
sad.
definitely have to agree with you. And at first, before...
Like, his children are the daughters of Kim Kardashian. They're gonna be exposed to that sooner or later.
Even seeing what took place inside of his party, I thought, hey, he invited his daughter,
That's sad,
him and
though.
his wife and his daughter,
that is very sad, though.
I didn't
It
think
is
too much of
sad.
it at first. But when I saw the clothless women inside of the party laying on the table and his 9-year-old daughter there, I personally found that disturbing. I understand that it's his child and to each their own, but I don't think that children should be exposed to that type of stuff.
Yeah, and then if you look at that video with Bianca, his wife, recording her do it, it's like they're encouraging this 9-year-old girl to behave in this way, and they actually agree with it. And who knows what else North has been exposed to at such a young age. Like, we all saw the Ice Spice situation where she was doing those videos with Ice Spice and then being dressed like Ice Spice. So it's obvious that they're letting 9-year-old North listen to Ice Spice's music, which we know it's not appropriate for a 9-year-old. That is not the music a 9-year-old should be listening to. But when we think about it, North is growing up in the industry. She's growing up around these occultists that are doing God knows what. One of the things I saw in the Strange Angel show was that Jack Parsons' wife had a younger sister that lived in the home with them, and she was also being exposed to all these occult rituals. She eventually joined the cult herself and became a Thalemite, doing all the rituals and participating in the rituals. So you see, it
would almost be impossible for Northwest to not be a part of the industry, bro. That's Kim Kardashian's daughter.
introduce these kids into this type of system very young. And I believe this is exactly what Kanye is doing with his daughter, and even Kim with her daughter, because they're not trying to separate their kids from the industry. They're growing their kids within the industry, meaning that they basically already gave them to the industry.
Which
you know,
is
that point
sad.
that you made about him having his daughter there on purpose actually makes a lot of sense, because you are 100% right. They do love to indoctrinate their children young, because, you know, the younger the child, the more impressionable they are. So the fact that they have her around all of this stuff at such a young age and she's being exposed to this, she's not going to bat an eye. She's not going to think twice. This is going to become normal to her. And, you know, she's already attended her father's church, and like you said, with the whole Ice Spice thing. And on top of all of this, they have been pushing her on social media very heavily. She has a TikTok account with a couple of million followers, and her
Very
videos
heavily.
rack up millions of views.
Look
This
at
is
her
the
making
same
her
thing
like
that
her
Kim
dad.
Kardashian's mother did to her, pushing her in the limelight with all of her daughters, pushing her in the limelight. And now Kim Kardashian is replicating that with Northwest, pushing her into the limelight, exposing her to all of this stuff.
Yeah, because, you know, that's how the industry cycle works. They make these new stars and they keep it in the family, and they push them into the industry young, and they see a lot of things that they're not supposed to see. But, you know, going back to the party, what surprises me the most is that still Kanye's fans, they give him the benefit of the doubt, even while Kanye is hosting parties like this. Like, this is one of the most ways to tell people that you're truly not Christian. The environment of the party alone, the way the party looks, and the fact that he has all these celebrities eating off these women, and the whole theme of it is just not what Christ would represent. It's not something that a man who claims to be following God and following Christ would actually participate in. Now, I'm not judging Kanye, because that's not my point with this. But the thing is, a man with so much influence and power, who has so much influence over so many fans, so many people that look up to him, who claims to serve God, you would expect him to put more godly things in what he does, to actually display that gospel and to be a positive influence. But in reality, Kanye's releasing outfits like the one his wife is seen in that are truly just blasphemous, truly a smack in the face to God. The opposite of what he claims to represent. But that's the thing. People have to remember, the devil is a deceiver. The devil is the father of lies. Kanye is doing exactly what the devil would do. He's pretending like he's a Christian. He's dressed up like a Christian in order to be able to fool the Christians to let them in. Kanye probably gained so many Christian fans.
Yeah, I think that's what Kanye is doing. I
Yeah.
think he literally acted Christian for I don't know how long it was. Right, like he probably really started coming out boldly in 2020, maybe like 2020, 2021.
Right.
Do y'all think he did that purposefully
I do.
to gain Christian support,
Yep.
followers of Jesus,
I
and
do.
then go back? Do y'all think that was the plan behind it?
Yeah, because someone was talking
That's
about
interesting.
the clothing. I can
Oh,
get,
we kind of just have to see where it goes, like within the next year or so.
After he claimed he turned to God. Because people felt that, oh, now, you know, this is a mainstream artist that's very talented that now proclaims Jesus as his Lord and Savior. But we have to remember, it's not just saying you follow Jesus. It's actually through your actions that you prove this. And Kanye has proved to us through his actions that he hasn't changed at all. He
Right.
has proved to us that he just used the name to get what he wants. And
Right.
he also has proved to us that he's convinced his fans to call him a god repeatedly by calling him Ye. This is what Kanye represents. This is what he's always been about. So seeing so many fans want to believe that he's a clone, you're just making excuses for the fact that this is what he truly is. This is what he's always been.
Listen, paying $14.99 a month for a streaming app and $9.99 a month for a music app
and that's why he
And
gets
this is what
mad
he
when people don't
represents.
call him
Now, if you
Ye.
still want to follow Kanye, that's up to you. But understand that Kanye wants to be worshipped.
You
That's
know,
what,
it's kind of wild to think about, because even like with one of his last albums for Kanye, I'm like, yo, Kanye is really on, like, you know what I'm saying? He's following Jesus, he's talking about Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and all that stuff. I don't know if this instance right here, like, I'm not here to judge it all whatsoever. Like, I don't know if this instance right here was just him backsliding, you know what I'm saying? Because there are people that do want to follow Jesus, but they end up falling back.
That's
And
true.
it's like, is that this? You feel what I'm saying? But this is an entire party that he threw with major intention behind it.
And it's
That's
been
why
this
it's
way
just-
for years.
That's why it can get sticky thinking about it.
all of this is
And
about.
that's exactly why we should have no idols
No
but
idols.
God.
Yes, he went against the industry, but like I've said multiple times, he
No
did
man
it
is
for
perfect.
selfish reasons. He did it because he wanted to stand up to the industry telling him no, because he wanted more money and more power, which he eventually got.
And it's not just that, you know, he also said that his mother was sacrificed. So when he hosted that Donda
He did say
event,
that.
what
He
else
did
could it have
say
been
that.
other than him honoring his mother's sacrifice? And the fact that he had Marilyn Manson there, that was just kind of weird, especially knowing
Weird.
the kind of stuff that Marilyn Manson represents, and the fact that Kanye West wants to pretend like he's so Christian. Like, I just don't see why he would have that type of person there.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a good point.
Marilyn Manson had ripped up a Bible on the stage.
That's
So
crazy.
many people, when I mentioned that, because I've mentioned that in many other videos, that him and Marilyn Manson's relationship kind of contradicts his whole entire "I'm a Christian," but
That's
his
right.
fans are so willing to defend him and are willing to make any excuse for him that they responded by saying that even Jesus hang around sinners. But that's the thing.
That's
Marilyn
crazy.
Manson isn't a regular sinner. Marilyn Manson is basically a
He ate the
demon
Bible.
who has admitted to following Satan, who's basically the enemy of Christ, the enemy of God.
That's
He is
crazy.
literally telling the world that he serves Lucifer. Not
Yeah,
that
that
he's
is different.
lost or he doesn't know what he's doing with his life. No, he has chosen a side. And Kanye went and grabbed him up, put him in this event, act like they were friends and like everything's all good. And people bought this. The
Wow.
same thing like when him and Justin Bieber and Marilyn Manson were all doing that event, that church event together.
That's
How
crazy.
do you bring Marilyn Manson to something that's supposed to honor Christ when there's literal videos of Marilyn Manson ripping up Bible pages, being completely blasphemous towards Christ and disrespecting anything that has to do with Jesus and God?
Bro,
It
that's
does
a
not
fact.
mix.
Man
And
got no business being there, bro.
fans need to be honest with themselves. If you want to follow Kanye, go ahead and do so. But do not lie to yourself and make excuses for Kanye's demonic actions. It's obvious Kanye is one of the biggest deceivers the world has ever seen. He sold out and has chosen to trick so many into following him to a burning end. This party that Kanye hosted shows that Kanye would never change. He chose his side, and now it's time to choose yours. Things are getting worse, and so many souls are being misled. Like I always say, we must remember that every day we wake up, our souls are at stake. And we also must remember to help those who can't see the truth find the truth. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah,
Thanks.
it is much.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. It's getting long. I had to show this. Not supporting Kanye, not supporting Kim, not supporting anybody in the industry that don't support the man above. I am not for this industry weird stuff. We gotta protect the kids from weird stuff, weird people, weird situation. People that's trying to do Pedialyte. And maybe that's why they had the connection with Balenciaga until they got caught. Hello. And then she was just still wearing Balenciaga at the Laker game. Be careful, everybody, who you choose to follow. They're not role models, period. Thanks for tuning in. Be careful, be safe. Know what you're getting into. Understand what these industry people are doing. And when they're holding their hands up and whenever they're doing stuff, this event for Kanye, now I understand what it was. You got your daughter going to your birthday party and what's going on, and then you have that party with shaved heads and candles. It's concerning. Not following. It's not okay. I don't support him or Kim or none of the things they do. Well wishes. Everybody focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be around people that's strong in mind, body, soul, and spirit. This is what my channel does. Everyone have a great day. Not supporting the weird stuff. Not supporting it at all. And I'm going to keep calling it out whenever I see Noah Jacob or The Truth make a video. If I see it, I'm going to post it and I'm going to talk about it. We're making some changes. I had to change the way I did videos because people were copying my thumbnail comments. People were copying my comments in my comment section. So now I did a switch over. So if you see somebody using my material and not giving me credit, let me know. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. I had to do it this way so that way you guys could get all the information from both these guys and what is going on with Kanye. Everyone have a great day.